Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Precious Diamond Surviving in the Rough. Welcome to my platform, and I'm going to give a message to a nation. Okay, so why is God huge all around a nation? You have to make things make sense, because any situation that we face and we challenge, that's why God say, put it in my hands, because He created man and woman, right? So He knows how much the body can take and how much the body can produce. That's why God says in His word, God will not put no more on you than you're able to bear, right? We can't be angry with God. We cannot be angry with God, because when we get angry with God, He cannot get into our souls. He cannot get into our minds, because then the devil will have full control over your mind and your heart, because you're angry with God. Because guess why? God is the Almighty. He is in control over everything that moves, everything that breathes, whether we like it or not, whether the devil like it or not. God has control over the devil. You know what I mean? And we have to make sense. We have to make things make sense, because God is huge. Like right now in Florida, it's nighttime. Somewhere else, it's morning time. God is controlling all of that, because He's a huge God. He is the creator. All the things, all the material cards and stuff, God gave man the wisdom and knowledge to make forks. How else did we make forks? How else did we come and say, oh, we're going to make forks, oh, we're going to make cars? God has to give you that wisdom to make those type of things. God gives people gifts. God takes people on different journeys to reach certain people in life. Come on now. God is powerful. Even though we feel like, oh my gosh, like me, like God knew I love my body. And He sent me on a mission. The same thing that you're wishing, I wish too, but God brought me through. Because this is His world, this is His nation. Everything, every mission, it was already planned, it was already written. God knew the steps that people would take. You know why? Because God created man and woman. So don't harden your heart against God, because it'll take years. God told me this. It'll take years for God to forgive you when you harden your heart and when you get angry with God. When you be angry with God, you don't want to never be angry with God, anything, any situation, because we have to remember, God is huge. He has the whole world in His hands. I can't stop it. You can't stop it. I tried to even stop it, and God said, "Hey, child, I was poisoned with fentanyl. Let's get into it." I'm still here. That was supposed to wipe me out. I'm a witness. I am a true high priestess. Whether who like it or who not, whether I like it or not. Come on now. So this is my message to a nation. Love, light, peace, and joy. This is not for my atheists. This is for my God people that love God, and He sent me, He used me, He had me hidden in plain sight. God see things, hear things that we don't see. Attempted murder over my life, July the 10th, 2024. People are afraid. Hell, I'm afraid too. God moved the cars out the way. That man was choking me and he couldn't even snap my neck. When they put that man in the back of the car, he said, when I went to look at him, because I'm like, at the time when that happened, I'm like, it's so much happening right now. God say, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. So, you know, I know it's a nation that loves God. I thought I was the only one that love God, that care about God, but I know it's other people out there. And me and my 3 daughters story, it matters. We matter to the nation. It's a powerful story, you know, powerful God story. And I'm still here, you know, strong, moving forward so much. And I didn't even realize how much I have gone through because God is in control until I went out and I started walking today. And I'm like, and I sat down in the sun and I was like, oh my God, this is something serious. I have really been hitting away from nature. I really wasn't living life. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Because it's beautiful outside. Look at the birds, look at the bees. It's hella beautiful outside. It's beautiful outside, boy. And that's why God reminded me, he said you have to fight. Have to fight for your rights, fight for other people's rights that has been sexual assaulted, sexual battery. And I want other people in a whole nation to gravitate more to your kids. Our kids is the next generation. Gravitate, start spending time. Those kids are not aggravating. Those kids are your first love. They are your first love. Love your kids. Hold tight to your kids. Treat your kids right, girls and boys. Because when we pass away, they are the next generation. They're going to take over, and we don't want this next generation to be wild and deranged. And I know God is in control, deranged and out of control. We want this nation to be ran properly, firmly, with knowledge and sense and love and joy and happiness. Gravitate to your kids and love them and hold tight to them. Protect them. Pray over them. Spend time with them. I love my 3 daughters like my life depends on it, and I have shown that. I have shown that. It was many nights. My kids was removed June the 20th, 2024. Many nights. Just imagine the pain. Your kids being stripped away from me, and then which this situation, my whole entire life situation, loving my kids in the midst of that, that's powerful. Can't nobody do that but God. Can't nobody put that together but God. Nobody but God. I give all the God, I give all the glory, all the praise to God himself. You better know that you better know that God is real. You better know all in the angels still standing. I'm exhausted, of course. I'm so exhausted, but I'm still standing tall and still standing firm about my 3 kids and freedom for us. So I hope my message touched you in a major way. Precious Diamond, God is in control. Precious Diamond.